To create a new Google drawing, first you'll want to open up Google Drive. You can do that by clicking on the waffle icon and selecting Drive. Then click New, click More, and then click Google Drawings. This will open a blank Google drawing. You can rename the file, and this will save the Google drawing in your Google Drive. Most of the tools that you can use in Google Drawings can be found in the toolbar. We'll go through them here. The first one is the line tool. If you click on the little arrow, there are multiple types of lines that you can draw. One of them is the scribble. This one works similar to a pen tool. I'm also going to draw this segment here. Once you've drawn an object, you can modify it. You can change the color. You can change the thickness. You can change if it's dashed. You can even change the style of the end. So I can change this from a segment into a line. You can also draw shapes. There's a variety to choose from. You can also change the fill of the shapes. You can change the color of the border. You can change the thickness of the border. And a feature that I really like is that if you double click on a shape, you can even type text over it. This text will move with the shape when you move the shape. If you want to move something that you've drawn, make sure that you've selected the Select tool. And so I see that it's highlighted already, and so I can click and drag on any object that I've already drawn. Notice that the text moves with the shape. Sometimes you'll be drawing a shape and you want it to be perfect. A good example of that would be the circle. You can use it to make an oval, but if you want a perfect circle, you can hold down the Shift key while drawing the shape. For example, if I'm holding the Shift key, notice it will not let me draw an oval, it will only be a perfect circle. This works for most of the shapes. You can also make a text box. This is really good if you want to label something near a shape rather than inside it. Something like this. You can also put pictures into your drawing. You can upload pictures from various sources, and you can even copy and paste them. Something else that you can also change is the background. If you right-click on your drawing, there's an option to change the background. In this case, I'm just going to choose white. Another feature I want to show you with the shapes is that sometimes you can modify the shapes. For example, this one right here. Notice how there are different tools around the border of it. If they exist, you can play around with them and see what they do. You can also rotate shapes, and that way you can customize them in the way that you need. Occasionally, when you're dragging around different objects in your Google Drawing, you'll notice that these little red lines appear. Those red lines are guidelines, and they help you line up your objects with other things on the page or allow you to center the object. So notice here, you'll see various red lines appear. This is helping me center it with the text box, or I can center it with the oval, or I could even center it with the page like this. That's often helpful in helping make your drawing look more professional. You can also modify your text using different features like bold, italics, underline. You can change the color. There's other features that you can play around with too, like justifying it centered. You can change the size and the font as well.